Okay guys, gonna fly my little Zip 33 here. Slope soarer, no motor. Let me know if you like this kind of video. It's real casual. This is an interesting model. It's made by a buddy of mine, lives in Hawaii. Notice the tail, there's no moving parts. It's a full winger on. All your controls done through the wing. No motor and only 2 servos. Let's see here. Go. Alright, interesting thing. Woo. Nice little foldable tail. This thing is always in my car. Completely portable. Super easy to work on. The only downside to these kits is they're kits. It's literally just a stack of flat wood. So it takes a lot to get it to this point. See how this goes. This will be my maiden on this cliff. It's only flown a few times before, so wish me luck. Right, left, up, down. Alright, going out. Wow, it's gentle. It's super soft. Not soft as in it doesn't hold its line, it's just very predictable in its handling. Wow. So this is the Zip 33. It's only a 33-inch wingspan, and it's the version 2. And I built the version 1 as well, which was a little bit more work to put together, and this is a little more elegant. Wow, it flies good. I got it trimmed down because there's a little more wind here. Yeah, these kits, if you are a builder or you just like well-designed things, one of these kits is well worth picking up. My buddy Kevin has a few different types. He's got little 22-inch planes, which are really fun. He's got the 33, which is this guy, and then a 55, which is very similar to this, except for has tail control. But the tail pops off in the same way. You just link up a couple balls, and it's really freaking neat. This guy is a hell of an engineer and designer. But hopefully this video is turning out. I know the skies are kind of gray, and this will blend in. Try to bring it in a little closer, but I got this little hillside right in front of me, so I don't want to get out of the lift. It's light days like this that things fly really well, and then all of a sudden turns to shit, and you're stalling all over the place. I flew this plane actually out where it was, shall we say, conceived and tested, which is a little field called Poli Poli off Maui, on Maui. And it's really interesting because the plane was sort of designed around a combination of slope and thermal. So it's really lofty for such a small, beefy platform. It flies really well. He's got this magic section airfoil that's just fucking astounding. Look at that thing track. I'm having so much fun with this. And I'm being real gentle with it just because I'm still a little unfamiliar with this particular one. But yeah, guys, you know, I really recommend building kits. It gives you a good appreciation for some of the geniuses behind RC. You know, it's sort of a toy, but it's really not. It's really amazing to see some of the inventive work behind RC, whether it's multi-rotor boards and programming, or just being able to conceive and accomplish a plane like this. Blows me away. That's why I love RC. It's always astounding to see some of the inventions and designs that people can come up with. I am just blown away by this plane. I had a few crashes in Maui with it because it takes a little bit of lift to get this thing to move. And over there, slope lift is a little hard to come by at that site. It's got to be a pretty good wind day. So you kind of rely on thermal. And this has a funny little launching hole on the bottom, so you can get it out there. But if you don't maintain your speed, you'll get a little tip stall, and I had a couple tip stalls with it. Got one really good flight where the thing was it was actually bumping up in thermals for a little 33-inch plane. That's really impressive. But around here in California, I don't have a lot of thermal activity, and it would have to be a hell of a boomer to get this guy up if you don't have a little bit of slope combined. So this is going to be a dedicated sloper. Lucky for me, this is about a 20-minute drive and an excellent sloping spot. A lot of the time out here we've got some combat wings going. I've been out here in 10, 12 person combat sessions with battle wings, 48-inch combat slopers. But I recommend kits, and I recommend gliders. A lot of people don't see gliders as a you know, a real viable option, but man, discus launch gliders, slope gliders, thermal gliders, winch, tows. Whoa, that went a little further back than I was expecting. It's all pretty impressive once you get a feel for it. You know, it's not all old man and slow paced. You can I've had some serious adrenaline-filled moments out on this very cliff. You go for something like this, it's adrenaline-filled because of the 100 hours you put into the build. You don't want to wreck it, which you may very well see me do on the landing. Or it's so much wind that you have to trim down and ballast out, and all of a sudden you realize your plane's doing 100-mile-an-hour downwind passes. But you know what's really, really impressive to me is some of the new composite gliders, some 6-channel gliders, full carbon or fiberglass. Wow, like I've got a 6-channel sort of a aerobatic glider, and that thing is so much fun, and it blows me away when you come into land, because the thing carries so much speed. It seems like you'll never be able to land it. It's got no motor, but it won't slow down, and all of a sudden you dump 90 degrees of flaps, and it doesn't stall. It just damn near stops in midair. I mean, that's just ridiculous to see this, you know, 2-3 pound composite or more. I mean, a lot of these are way more. Composite ship that just has such an efficient airfoil that you can spoil the air and create, you know, that flap underneath so extreme, and it doesn't kill your flight characteristics. It just stops you. I've actually gotten a catch on it, which is scary because the thing weighs quite a bit and moves, and you just dump those flaps, the thing comes right in and it'll just plop down right in your hands. But yeah, guys, I really do recommend gliders. They are a lot of fun. You know, this is great. I could fully charge this battery and just whip this thing back and forth for 45 minutes, no problem. Go back in, top it off, and I keep going. But this is a seriously elegant ship. Let me know if you like this stuff. I don't know, I could keep doing this. I've got a lot of time on my hands right now, so I could do sort of like daily or every other day videos of just flying and talking and, you you know, being my usual douchey self. But let me see if I can bring this thing in for a couple close passes, just for the camera. Whoa, a little washy there. Yeah, this wind direction's not ideal. It's not horrible though. Alright, you ready to see me fail at life here? The hardest thing about gliders is landing them. This is a particularly tough spot because I've got a road right behind me. So I have this very narrow landing zone, and you really have to get out of the lift. Otherwise you're coming in really hot. So, let's see, I think it's a southwest day. I'll make the standard approach, try to put it in the weeds. You know what, actually screw that. I'm going to go into an upwind, which works really well, except for I don't have a lot of speed, so this could be nasty. Going out and over, turning in, no, that's a stall. Oh! Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking. Best part, check this out. It hits. These are just held in by magnets. Just like that. So when you hit, they just kind of pop off. Or you break your spar and grab another one and keep going. It's very rare that you see a wing or tail section damaged on this, because if you hit this hard, it'll actually just pop out. But yeah, awesome little plane. If you're into kits, let me know and I'll post something in the description to show you how to get one of these going. Fair warning though, it's an intense build, serious intense build. This one, I built the fuselage while on my 5th anniversary with my girlfriend, and I built the fuse, and I was just so blown away by the elegance of the design and how you sort of hand shape it into your own preferred shape. Just everything just blew me away. So I spent the extra time, broke out the airbrush, which I hadn't done in a couple years, put a couple layers of clear coat on there, let it soak into the balsa, wet sanded it, and then did my little flame job there. I'm sure you can't see it too well in the light, but man, what a nice plane. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.